Hello.
Oh, Scotty, I'm glad I caught you in. It's Steve Hardy.
Oh, Steve, is there some problems from this afternoon?
No. Not yet, anyway. I just called to thank you for all your help today and ask you if you can stand by tomorrow just in case we have any repercussions from the patients or the accreditation committee.
Certainly. You know that you can count on me.
And I appreciate it very much, Scotty, especially your sense of loyalty to General Hospital. I really didn't expect it from someone who's been with us such a short time.
Well, thank you. That means a lot to me.
Thank you. See you in the morning.
Okay. So long. Don't you worry. When Meditech retires you, he'll have a nice pension.
What do you mean that today's problems on the show were Felicia's fault? No, they're not her fault. Colton just relies on her being there. Well, he knew that she was in Washington with Sean. Yeah?
Oh, my goodness, they should have been back by now. Unless they had some problems.
Some problems? What do you mean? Oh, well, missing planes, you know. Now, what are we saying? Oh, well, that Cheryl's usually there, organizing the audience, telling them when to participate and whatever. But Felicia, you know, she seems to have a soothing effect on Colton, like a security blanket. Well, I mean, you had a little problem at the top of the show, but then, you know, from what I heard, all the problems, you know, made it more dramatic, and you and Colton handled it and everything. I mean, why is he so upset?
No, I don't think you understand.
It's not for lack of trying, believe me.
It's his feelings.
Oh, well, I know he does not like to have to ask for money on the show.
His feelings for Felicia. I think he's in love with her.
Is Colton out of his mind? I mean, honestly, doesn't he know how she feels about Frisco?
Of course he does. That's why he hasn't gone further than just being friends with her.
Well, he told you that he was in love with her.
No, he didn't. But I don't even think he's sure of it himself.
Were you just guessing?
No. Do you remember the day that Felicia found out Frisco was really missing?
Yeah.
Okay, she was real hysterical, and she went down to the docks. Colton followed her down there and saw Scotty comforting her.
Yeah, so?
So he misinterpreted the whole thing. I mean, he thought there was a whole romance going on. So he must have been hurt pretty badly, because he ignored her for a couple of days, and then she found out why he ignored her. And she probably chewed him out, and she hasn't talked to him since.
You mean to tell me that our star has a bad case of puppy love?
No, but I think guilt. Just guilty for falling in love, guilty for failing as a friend. He's carrying a lot of baggage right now.
Well, hi there, Colton. How you doing? Why don't you sit down?
Thank you very much.
Thanks for the info. You bet. Hey, listen, tell me, how are your wedding plans coming along?
Oh, fantastic. We said June 1st. I even have the invitations ready to send.
Oh, good. Well, does that mean I need to go shopping for a present?
No, not yet, I'm afraid.
Nice, hot.
I'm not sure it's going to come out. You know, Cheryl.
All right.
Cheryl will be the
you
best.
go.
You know, it's just a little iffy right now. So you had a bad show? It's okay. Everybody has a bad show. It doesn't matter, okay? It happens to the best of people. We'll talk about this tomorrow, will we? Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good. I'll see you.
All right. You ladies be careful walking home.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Whatever happened to that decorator dame?
Believe it or not, she managed to fool Scorpio.
Yeah, well, that's too bad for him. I'll tell you something. She's a good-looking gal. I wouldn't mind meeting her in a dark apartment. I mean, I think Scorpio would have found it very interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have.
But he only has eyes for Cheryl these days, so, you know.
Listen, Nana's gonna bite my head off if I don't get home soon. I'll catch you later.
All right.
Excuse me, a
again?
couple more questions kind of came up. You got a minute?
Yeah, why don't you like to have a drink?
Coffee, maybe?
Okay. So this is official business.
Make it a martini, then.
Martini, Bill, please.
You know, I've been thinking. You ever heard of Cheryl discuss her family? I mean, apart from Tiffany. Looking for a friend that she might turn to.
No, I really hardly know her at all. She's a marvelous tenant. I've only met her socially when she's been with you. You probably know more about her personal life than I do.
That's what I thought.
I didn't even know she was having kidney trouble.
Me either, till she had an attack over the Quartermains one night.
You know, Scorpio, I truly wish I could be of more help, but
You know, she's done an excellent job of covering her tracks. I just hope she's as adept at getting some help for herself somewhere.
Oh. Oh, Julian. He sure was right about one thing, Cheryl. You've got brains as well as beauty. Oh, but reading this stuff is about as fascinating as the Yellow Pages. I guess I could call Duke. He's probably home by now. I could push him a little more about decorating the club here. No. It wouldn't do for Anna's guard to get up, for her to think I'm in Port Charles. Not yet. No, I need much more time to work on him first. Well, the night's too young for a New York girl. I think I'll go down to the bar and see what's going on down there. Before they roll up the sidewalks in this burg.
Well, I'm sorry I can't offer any more help. Anna's expecting me home, so if you'll excuse me. Bill, whatever Mr. Scorpio wants, just put it on the house, will you?
Sure.
Ah, well, if that's the case, maybe I'll look at the menu.
There you go.
Thank you.
If you'll excuse me.
Can I help you, miss?
Table for one, please.
Yes, please, follow me.
This is excellent, I tell you.
I thought you were about to leave.
Yeah, just a little business I should discuss with Angel before I go.
Well, you know, come to think of it, this whole business with Cheryl is not doing anything for my appetite. I was wondering if I could prevail upon you to have one more look in the penthouse.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Can I borrow your key?
Yes.
Thank you. Robina, kiss goodnight for me, will you?
Of course I will.
Thank you.
Good night. How dare you come down here like that?
You'd rather I were still upstairs? I'd be more than happy to oblige if you'd be
Don't be so
kind as to give
ridiculous.
the
Sit
elevator
down.
for me. Well, I probably should go back up there and explain what Julian's picture's doing on the coffee table.
Duke, excuse me, it's Anna on the telephone.
Cat got your pen?
What do you mean, Julian's picture?
You should be as attentive to your wife and Kitty. Trust Olivia, darling. Just run along home now and enjoy your family.
Bobby, listen, I want to talk to you. Bobby? Bobby?
Losing your touch, Scott?
Well, it's been sort of a bad day, and I think everybody's a little shot.
Yeah, I've had a hard day at the studio. I'm going to go upstairs.
I'm right behind you, honey.
Okay.
Good night, Scotty.
Tiffany, what's going on with Cheryl?
Well, nothing, as a matter of fact, but I think you'd be the last person I would tell.
Why so hostile?
Well, I don't buy one little bit what you said the reason you were doing in Cheryl's room the other day, you know?
Well, you know, Cheryl is a brilliant financial advisor, and she's working on some things for the hospital.
Why do I have such a hard time believing you?
Well, take your choice. I'm just trying to do my job.
Well, you make it so easy. I'll take the choice of forgetting you. Goodbye.
Bobby, will you please open the door?
Good night, Scott. I'm sorry, but good night. I'll see you in the morning, okay? was so embarrassed when I figured out the car was still in park.
Oh, you were just a little rattled, that's all.
No, I was more than rattled when you were so late getting back to the car.
Are you trying to imply that I almost botched it, huh?
No, you were wonderful.
Ah.
It was very impressive, Sean.
So was some of the information in that file.
Did you find out something? Where was Briscoe?
Well, their last contact with him was Quebec.
Canada?
Yeah, but apparently he was on his way to Yugoslavia.
So he's in Europe somewhere?
I don't know. They have no record of him actually getting on the plane.
So he's in Canada?
Not necessarily. You see, the plane that he was supposed to be on took off with a full complement of passengers. So he might have been in disguise.
So he could either be somewhere in Canada or somewhere in Europe.
Yeah.
Certainly doesn't narrow down the search much, does it?
Hey, don't give up now.
You have an idea?
I want to think about it for a while, mull it over in my mind. Maybe I can come up with some kind of clue.
At least I know the last place he was known to be in. Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome, honey.